Won't you give yourself to me? Give it all. I just wanna see.
What is up, Angel Gag? I'm back with another video. I'm back with another video. What's up, Angel Gang? Welcome back to my channel. I know y'all miss me. I haven't posted in a while, and I'm back with another video. So today's video is gonna be a story time on my surgery. Yes, I had surgery, and it's gonna be really painful for y'all to listen, but I'm gonna tell y'all the whole process and all this other stuff. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna say this at the end too. So yeah. So let's start in the beginning. I had a boil. A boil, if y'all don't know what a boil is ingrown hair. If you get it, then you put a hot towel on it. That's what I do. Every time when I have a boil, I put a hot towel on it. I always get it often, I get it often, often. Not too often, but often. And I get it from my dad's side. My mom really don't get it that much, but I get it from my dad's side. So it was a Monday. It was Monday night. It was a year ago. So I had a surgery a year ago. So what happened was I was at home. You know, I had this boil. It was like going down, and then I put a hot towel on it, and then once it goes down, it goes back up, and then once it goes, like once I get into like a little hair, it comes bigger, and then it gets smaller and bigger. So this time I put a hot towel on it, and it got smaller. Overnight, it got bigger. So it was too big for me to sleep, for me to close my arm, and I was up the whole night. I could not sleep because my arm was hurting. Like, it was so painful. So I end up going to the hospital. So once I went into the hospital, they had this needle, and they numbed the area. And once they numbed my area, oh sorry, let me go back. I went too far ahead. Zoom. So we went to the hospital. This was Monday evening, I would say. Yeah, Monday evening. We went in there, and we stayed in there till we stayed in the emergency room till like 2 o'clock in the morning. I could not eat nothing after 12. So they was like, did you want something to eat? My mom was going to go get something to eat, but then she could only eat and I couldn't. So I was just like, oh my God, okay. And I was just like, bro, what the heck? And so we was in the emergency room. They finally took me up into a room, but the reason why they took me up to a room because I had to get surgery. They said that the cord was 3 centimeters deep, and they couldn't get it out in the surgery room. And yo, when I tell y'all, this pain was horrible. The pain was horrible. Every time when they like squeezed it, it felt like the needle was going back into my arm, like my underarm. It was this arm, and it felt like there was this going back in there. So I was just like, okay. So I had went up to the surgery room. No, I had went up to I went up to the room, and they said that they was gonna do surgery tomorrow. No, that night. No, they was gonna do it tomorrow. I'm sorry that I'm getting confused, but they was gonna do surgery tomorrow, and I left out a couple of hours after that. So we stayed the night there. They had an IV in my arm and all this stuff. And so what else happened? Oh, so I went into surgery. They was like, good night, come back from 10, like, you know, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But then they didn't tell me to do that. I thought they was gonna tell me to do that, but they didn't. They was like, come back. They was like, good night, and I was fine. I'm gonna stay up, and then I just went to sleep. Y'all, when I tell you this was the scariest thing that ever happened to me, I don't know what happened. I was hoping that the surgery went well. My mom said that the surgery did go well, and so then I was in the recovery room, And my mom told me, this is what my mom told me. She said that she called my dad because I was just crying, I wouldn't stop talking, and all this stuff. Now here comes the hurtful part to me. I stopped breathing, y'all. I stopped breathing. Like, I physically just went, like, I stopped breathing the whole time. Like, I did not know. And so my shirt looked lopsided. There we go. No, still look lopsided. Sorry, my shirt looked lopsided. But so then she said that I started breathing. And so I was just like, I did what? Like, I stopped breathing? And she was like, yeah, you stopped breathing. And then she said that she was looking up in the monitor, making another little heartbeat thing. She was looking up at that. Then she looked at the nurse. Then she looked back at the monitor. Then she looked back at the nurse. Then she looked back at the monitor. And then the nurse is like, she's okay. And then she looked up at the monitor, the nurse did, and she was like, oh, honey, wake up. They started making you. Then I had that oxygen thing, like, you know that thing that's like, got those little things that goes in your nose and then around in the back of your ear. I had that. That was horrible. And then I was in my room, like the room that they gave me to stay overnight in. And I was like, can I eat? They was like, yeah, you can eat. So I'm just eating everything, y'all, at this point. I'm just, can I get this one? Let me get some of that. Let me get some of this. Because I was hungry. I did not eat that night. So then I came home that night. I had like this like little white paper, like white bandage and wrap and all this other type of stuff. It was so horrible. So then they said that when I take a shower, my mom has to unpack it and pack it again. So, y'all, the worst pain I ever felt in my whole entire life was her unpacking my arm. They put this stuff in my arm so freaking deep. It was horrible. And I had like 4 holes under this arm. And now, I think, yeah, under this arm. And it was just so horrible. So like, I take a shower, my mom has to be like, okay, I'm like, Mom, I'm ready. And so then she'll come in there, she'll unpack it. I get out the shower, she had to pack it again. Now y'all, when she packs it, she sticks it in there. And when she sticks it in there, I'm like, oh my God, like, I'm just crying. I was crying the whole entire time. Like, it was so horrible, like, it was painful. I hate the whole experience. I really do. Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, like, the pain of her packing it was a whole freaking 100. Like, the pain was so worse. It was worse. And by like 3 days later, it was like, it was nothing. Like, she just kept on packing it and repacking it. I wasn't doing nothing. And then by the 3rd day, I was just unpacking it myself. And she was just repacking it on me. So I was just like, okay. And so sometimes we let it air out, and sometimes we let it be packed. And so I missed 2 weeks of school. I didn't want to go to school because of my arm. And y'all, like, I still take care of my body, but like, I don't think, like, I think I still have them. Like, it still comes and goes, but like, it don't come as badly as it used to. Like, it comes like every once or 2 weeks. But it only comes like once a whole month. So I was just like, okay, whatever. And so then I just sat back and I was just like, this is horrible. And then I had to take medicine. But they didn't give me medicine to take, but they gave me like stuff. They like gave me stuff to tape on my arm and stuff like that. So yeah, that's my story. Sorry y'all, I'm listening to my mama conversation, but that's my surgery story. Hopefully you guys liked it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I will try to pull out something. Make sure you comment down what y'all want to record. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you give me all the likes that you can. Okay? And thank you every single last one of you guys who comment or who subscribe. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, please. nice, and I look cute today. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Okay.